Should you take Ozempic for weight loss? All these new drugs, the semaglutide and the GLP-1 receptor agonists, are becoming very popular and are being promoted a lot, even for kids now. Now, I'm not a doctor, this is not medical advice, and you should always consult your physician before doing anything. However, one of the things that I did want to talk about, because this is an area that I've worked in for 30 years when it comes to weight loss, is that one of the biggest mistakes that people make is that when they lose weight, a lot of the weight loss is actually muscle tissue. Now, muscle is what burns fat. So when you lose your muscle tissue, your metabolism slows down. And essentially, that is the aging process. As we age, we lose muscle tissue. Obviously, I'm assuming you don't want to accelerate the aging process and lose a lot of muscle tissue. So if you were thinking of these drugs, that is something to be very aware of, because what the research shows is that 40% of the weight loss that comes from taking these is from the muscle tissue. Now, of course, there's things that you can do to counteract that. So if you increase your protein intake and you add in resistance training, well, then you're going to do a much better job of preserving your muscle tissue while burning the fat. The interesting thing that I question is that, well, if you're going to do those things anyway, maybe you're going to get the results even without having to take the drug. So if you included resistance training and you increase your protein intake, you're probably going to see great results if you haven't done so already. In fact, one research paper showed that increasing protein from 15 to 30%, the person on average consumed 441 less calories per day and they lost 11 pounds in 12 weeks, which is pretty phenomenal. So the type of results that you can get by increasing your protein, increasing your fiber, and adding in resistance training is pretty incredible. Unless you've struggled with that and it's not working, then I would question whether or not you may need to take this. And that would be a fundamental thing that I would ask myself, is that, am I just going to lose muscle tissue? Am I going to change my lifestyle anyway? And then if you're going to do that, well, why not just do that first and see what kind of results that you can get?